guys, today we are learning this design right here using all of my custom nail art product from my shop at www.tinovo.shop. I'm Tinovo and welcome to our nail art class. Okay, at first glance, so these look extravagant and glamorous. I'm telling you this is the most easiest design ever. I'm not even sure if this is one of my children. Because it's so simple, it's unlike me. But that's the whole point, right? Just to make simple, easy design that look like $1 million. And this definitely does it. But you need material, of course. This design is iconic. This style of design is iconic for Tinovo design. The reason why it's iconic for Tinovo design because the material that I made for it are special, and without the material, this design is not possible at all. So it's easy as long as you have the right stuff. If you don't have the right stuff, it will not be able to achieve this, at least not easily anyway. Gonna be treacherous. So first, you need a milky background. I'm using milky gel colors. And this is a new label. Just in case you're curious, they are the same thing though. The formula are not different, but just the label are different. I decided to add a cute drop of milk right here just to make it fun for you. And I write a bunch of stuff here just because I like to describe my product to help you understand it, because my product are not common. If it were common, then you know how to use it. But you need to know the description to help you understand the product more. So there is smooth application and pigment friendly, HEMA free, TPO free. So the smooth application means that sometimes you have milky color that are streaky. You ever bump into that situation where you have cotton candy color or nude color that are streaky? I hate that. So I make milky to what is nice and smooth. Look at that. That is a dream, just right there. Just like that. Back in the old day, I hate color that are streaky. Hear this? It's like instead of the whole hand take me about 2 minutes to paint or 1 minute to paint, it will take me 5 minutes for like streaky color just because I have to keep reapplying. I hate that. So I have a cure just for that. And I'm gonna apply another coat of milky. So smooth application means non-streaky. Now pigment friendly is extra, meaning after it's dry you can apply pigment on it. It's a plus. So I'm gonna apply another coat just because these nails are see-through. Now, if you were to do like on top of acrylic, if you would paint on top of natural foundation, you might only need one coat. It just depends on your surface. Cure this, 60 seconds. So that's milky. It's not as important. It's just really nice to have. But we about to take out Teflon matte. Now, when it comes to this point, if you don't have Teflon matte, that's it, scam over. Let me zoom in. Teflon matte is non-sticky to chrome powders. Look at all this. Look at all that chrome, okay? Back in the day, if my background is not clean, if I don't have a trick for that, I have to clean up my chrome. You ever clean chrome? It's impossible to clean it. It's so hard for it to come up a surface. So back in the day, I used to have a trick where I buff the nail surface so chrome doesn't stick on it. Number one, is a lot of work. Number two, sometimes I still have little spots that are shiny and chrome will still stick on that. And sometimes when I buff, if I already have a design underneath the layer of top coat that I'm buffing, I buff off some of the design. So the Teflon matte right here solve all the tragedy. It makes me excited to do chrome design because I only need to apply one coat of Teflon matte, and that's it. Okay, take this out. Put it on, cure this. Okay, cure this, 60 seconds. While I'm curing the Teflon mat, I am going to talk about my snowflake patterns. Okay, I'm gonna draw it out. So this is a center. It have 3 points, okay? And this is where the problem started, because sometimes it will be like this, where this is narrow and this is big. The spacing is non-cohesive. So 1 point, plan out your center, and plan 3 little dot out, and make sure those 2 little dot, and make sure those 2 little dot, the spacing is equal to this, and then draw it out like that. Same over here. Might try to mirror this side so it can be easier. Okay, so that is 3 arm snowflake, and it have 1, 2, 1, 2 arm on each side, and of course those 2 arm on each side is end up being like a diamond shape in the middle. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Look like sound like I'm in boot camp. That's it. That's a snowflake. So why is it like this? That it look like this, so beautiful like this. Why? What's the difference? The stroke. These are all thin line, where my stroke is like this. It's like a teardrop. It's like this. It's like this. See, like a teardrop. And all the little thing, the little arm coming out, it's like a teardrop too. So the volume to it, but it's not all thick. If it's all thick, then it'll be ugly. It's thick on the head and thin in the tails. Make it whimsical. It gives dimension, and it gives it more definition for the snowflake. So we are about to do that. Teflon mat is already done. Drying. Chrome. Rub it on. Non-stick. Now you can design whatever you like on the surface. And when it comes to chrome, it will stick exactly where you want it. So the gel that I choose will be black texture gels, because texture gel is help you carve the design. It also helps you design a little bit thicker than the average gels. So, and if you want really, really thick, then you have to mix it with clear texture gels. I have another texture gel that are clear. But we don't want to draw it too thick. We just want to emboss this. So I am going to choose my brush. I am choosing 10mm liners, just because my design gonna be thick, but it's gonna end up thin. So I want an appropriate brush for this. I twirl it from side to side to soak in the gel into my brush. Or the bristle, when it's loose, it can hold the gel much easier. So when you design, it'll be much smoother. Okay, now after I twirl it from side to side like this, or rock it from side to saturate my gel, I pulled it out to make it slimmer. So this is what my brush look like. It's nice and slim, but it's smooth. All the gel in it travel in and out the brush easier. So now this is how I take my my gels onto my brush for this technique. I'm marking the center right here. I'm whipping a little bit amount of gels in, probably easier if I just take it out like this. And if I twirl it up a little bit, it gets smoother. And then I just bring it out there. Now, when I pick up gel, I pick up on the head only. So the bulk is in the head of the brush. So when I lay it down, most of the gels is going to be gone because it's in the head. And when I put it in, just because I use just the tip of my brush to draw, when I put it in, my detail will be so sharp. Okay. So don't just dip your brush into the gel. It wouldn't be effective. Oh, and since you stir it up, you can actually dip it in. Just the head though. Don't dip the whole thing in. You can dip it in because it's smoother. So make sure to stir it if it doesn't get smooth enough for you. Doing the same thing in the bottom. From here. Spreading it out. And this gel doesn't run, so you don't have to be in a hurry for anything. You can just patiently working on this. Okay. Easy so far. Just the right brush, the right gels, and the right method of picking up gels. Okay. The only thing is this line should be a little lower. That's it. Okay, now it's have a pointy end, so I'm take my brush. I don't want any gel on this. Don't pick up any more gel. Leave it pointy. And go in here and drag out little tails. So it look pointier, nicer. Optional. Okay. Now I'm going to draw little hands for the snowflake. So I know that these two hands going to blend. I am going to draw that one first. Going in. And I am focusing on each snowflake. Why? Because I want it to be cohesive. It's different when I painted a winter scene and I have snowflake falling down off the Christmas tree with reindeer. I'm not going to pay that much attention to the snowflake. Because that's not the center of attention. But on this design, it's all about the snowflake. So you need to take the snowflake very seriously. It's all about it. Now, when it comes to a design like this with a really big volume on the head, I tend to worry and I want to clear in between because if it blends together, it's not going to be attractive. But the type of gel that I'm using is non-run, so I don't have to worry at all about it. Just keep designing. That's what's nice about textured gel. It doesn't run on you. Okay. So my thought process when I make this design, I'm starting now with just one snowflake and I get addicted. So I start to fill it up with snowflakes. But just one in the middle, obviously is not enough. So I'm starting to distribute this out and I'm fell in love with this pattern. It's like lace. So I am going to start on top. Okay. Now, at this point, you're not going to be able to draw any complete snowflakes. So you got to start to use your imagination. One out here and then two little arms on each side. And that should be enough. Okay. It don't even have to be proportionally appropriate for the typical snowflake because you just draw in one part. Typically, these will be too fanned out for just one hand of the snowflake. But you draw in one part so you can space it however you like. Long as it's attractive looking. And I am going to drag out the low pointy tip right here on all of them. Make it all glaciery, icy looking. Okay, and the bottom, same thing, use your imagination. One line right here, drag it out. Now you can start to go really fast. I'm trying to like go slow because this lesson gonna be so short, you guys. And by the look of the design, you wouldn't expect it to be so easy, but it is. As long as you have Teflon mat, if not, you're gonna be in trouble. And if you don't have texture gel, you can do it with other gels. But texture gel just make it so embossed that it's so fancy looking. It's so 3D looking. If you draw this with like a flat gel, definitely gonna give you a different effect. Okay, now you already completely fill this in. You cure this, and that's it. So, just beside the fact that you can draw emboss and you can carve this gel, you can chrome this. You're about to see this. I take out my solid gold chrome. Like this. I have a little piece coming out here. Okay, rub it in. I can smooth that piece into the chrome surface. I use this gold a lot. See, the center is gone already. Okay, I'm have 10 more seconds. I'm gonna wait. Now, I want to tell you this, that when I rub chrome on this snowflake, it will only stick on this snowflake and not the background. You wouldn't believe that this is a struggle for everyone. People ask me all the time, how your chrome not sticking to the background? And I feel sorry for them because that's gonna open up a whole new world. If you're able to put chrome on the design like this and spare the background, you can now do any kind of chrome design. It's open the whole new world of chroming and all the fantastic design that you can do with this. So easy and fancy looking. Now, you want to go back. You don't want to just rub it on and leave it. That's how I do it back in the old day. I just do a little bit of chrome. It look pretty, I leave it. But you have to top coat this. So you want to go back and rub more to make sure that it's cover the surface entirely. And then you dust it. And then you want to take like a clean shadow applicator. I don't have a clean size here. So I'm going to get another one. Like this one. Clean size here. And just rub it gently. Circular motion all over the surface. And what it will do is that it will pick up any extra dust that you have left on the surface. Now, typically, you can take top coat and top coat these chrome detail, double top coat it if you want to be sure. But that's a lot of work. Just to top coat and seal each individual piece take forever, and it's close together, so it's gonna try to be all blendy together, unattractive. So I'm gonna show you a super easy way. You're gonna seal all of this in one stroke, in one layers. Okay, mat it. Seal everything. Now don't flood it your nails. Remember, this is textury, so if you apply it thinly, you're gonna show up some of the texture. Okay, but mat over it like this and cure this. 60-second cure will completely cover the surface, seal the chrome, everything, completely matte. Okay. And matte have a velvet surface. So you can use Teflon matte. Teflon matte don't have a velvet surface. A velvet surface, you have to like remove the top with alcohol or acetone. It's no wipe, but you have to wipe it to put any gel on it. If not, it's gonna shrivel up because the surface is velvet. Just like if you have velvet outfit and you drop some water on it, the water, it just puddle up like a little water drop on top of your clothing. It's not gonna absorb into your clothes because it's velvet. So it's the same things. If not, you can just apply Teflon matte on. But any kind of matte, apply on the surface, and that will completely seal the chrome. Okay. chrome are nicely sealed, you can wipe it off. If you mat it, wipe it off. Teflon mat, you don't need to do this. But now everything is sealed, nice and sealed. It's locked in. Still very beautiful mat. Why is it still beautiful when it's been matte? There's a couple of reasons. Reason number one is my chrome are high quality. That's reason number one. It doesn't become glitters when it's exposed to matte. Maybe if you keep stroking it over and over and over again. If not, it's just gonna be like this, beautiful. Number two is the gel. It's embossed, so it's 3D looking. So it's gonna help reflect more light and cast more shadow if it's not a flat design. That's why I love to use this gel, because it's so beautiful. Even when it's matte, I almost don't want to do anything to it. But to now shine it, that is super easy. Because before we don't talking about bringing the matte back to life with shine it. We were talking about sealing it. So we have to be thorough, meaning if you miss out on any chrome detail, it's gonna chip on you. Just because you're responsible to take shine it and seal the chrome, right? But you don't need to do this. You don't need to seal this. It's already sealed. You need to shine it back. That is the major difference between sealing it with shine it and just tracing it with shine it. It's different because now you don't have to be thorough, because your chrome is sealed no matter what. You can like this. Let me zoom in so you can know what I'm talking about. Like if you were to seal this chrome, it have to be along the edge. You cannot miss out on any spot, or else it's not gonna seal the chrome. But now the chrome already sealed, you only need to like wipe it with shine it like that. You see, it's so fast. I don't even have to trace it like this. See, it's tracing like this. Tracing is make sure you get the edge, you get everything along the edge, you get everything on the surface. That's tracing. That takes forever. But these are not tracing. These like just shining it. That's it. Cure this for just a few seconds because it's top coat, so it's still unpredictable. It's still cell level, and I'm gonna keep this and zoom in the entire time so you know what I'm talking about. Because when I think of tracing it, top coat on top of chrome, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because it takes so much work to trace it. But this is more like wherever I see matte, I touch in it and it becomes shine again. That's it. It's simple. I don't need a lot of gel to do this. I only need like a little bit of gels just to shine this back up, you know? It's not tracing, it's just shining it. So this can be very fast. Let me stop talking and go really fast for you. You might have to stop and pick up gel maybe one or twice, but that's it. Look how wonderful this is. So this is a beautiful design and functionable. It's gonna last forever. Just because you know how to seal it now, it's gonna last you for a very long time. Let's go ahead and flash cure just a few seconds. Okay, just to make sure that it's locked everything in place. Cause a top coat can still spread, but on this design, it's gonna spread very slow because the top coat that you put on here are thin layer. It's not like a thick layer where it's gonna spill everywhere. Oh, you already done. Cure. 60-second cure. Now all you need to worry about is crystal. So I'm using glue just because these crystals are not in a line or in a group. To what I can use gel to speed up the process. If I use gel to apply individual crystal that are scattered, that are not close together, it would come up right away. You don't want that. Or if it's not coming up, then it's gonna take forever for you to do it. So for that, realistically, I choosing glue would be a smarter option. Crystal Magic Glue is my favorite. And my way is I will take a tip, I will turn it upside down like this, and I drop glue in it. So when I'm done, I'm just throwing the tip away. Easy breezy convenience. Then take this with some golden shadow crystal and bedazzle it. Oh, don't you feel great when I just stop talking for a little bit? God, this Tino talks so much. Why all the talking? So much information. Okay, look at that. Now, the snowflake, the crystal are camouflaged in with the design. So now you see a bunch of snowflake and it's moved. That's movement just because the crystal is sparkling. So this is a way for you to make the whole set. You can just make it all kind of different way. The snowflake pattern are the same. It just, I might exaggerate when I pour out the tail, so it's really pointy right here because I do half the snowflake on each side, so it's become like one whole snowflake. Be creative, but using the same technique and make this whole design so fast, so easy. But this is not just because it's gonna take you an hour to do a full set and about 20 minutes max to do a design. That doesn't mean that you have to charge the same price because these designs are expensive looking, you guys. $200 or $300 easy on the Midwest, and on the West Coast and the East Coast, oh, even more money. About $500. That's easy for the West Coast and the East Coast. So that is how you utilize nail art product to its max. The most important thing is Teflon mat. Don't forget that. And don't forget to subscribe us at Tino Vo on YouTube. And everything that I use today is available on my website at www.tinovo.shop. We ship worldwide. And until next time, bye-bye.